I read somewhere when I was younger that very rarely do you humble yourself by letting your head touch the ground. Yet this is all too common in Buddhism, the act of being humble. I've been brought up on the concept of impermanence. This flower will only remain purple for so long. The body you are in will only remain this way for so long. Time and time again, this has been drilled into my head. But as a child, you can really only grasp the concept of time when you are no longer one. Jason Fasse has been a part of my childhood for quite some time. I do not know him solely for his calligraphy works or his Dharma talks. That part of his life has simply been cultivated over time. I'm sure you could Google him and find his website, or read his books to learn something about him, the way he sees the world, the biographical aspects of his life, how he came to be such an esteemed monk. But somehow, the factual aspects of his life, his birthday, the year he became a monk, the year he started writing, painting, are all lost on me. Somehow that information does not hold as much significance. He has his own temple, with willow trees and durian trees, and windows with arches that let in all of the light. There are statues, large, small, intricately carved, there to provide guidance. In one of his rooms he has a statue that someone carved of him, for him. The likeness is stunning. I can only imagine the amount of time and effort that must have gone into the piece. For me, a child who has grown up visiting him during my holidays, I know him for his collection of teapots that have started taking over all of his shelves, growing as steady as the tree of heart leaves outside. I know him as an artist who finds true joy in plopping a brush heavy with ink onto paper, who sees farther ahead than we can, already seeming to know without knowing what the painting will become. This video is not meant to trivialize his standing as a monk, but simply to show you another side of him. With a few words and neatly timed imitations, he is able to make a crowd of 200 laugh. He tries his hand at playing instruments and spends time in a river by my aunt's house, appreciating the steady bubble of water, always cold, even in Malaysia's perpetual summer. There are candles flickering at the temple through the Taiping night. He enjoys amassing a collection of stamps for his artwork. Ink smells dense, sitting in the bottom of your lungs. He writes with great precision and care, always focused on what is directly in front of him. When you receive his undivided attention, know that he is present. He loves to make tea, and I've spent many a summer evening sitting and blowing on hot tea and waiting for it to cool. The children who attend day school at the temple in Taiping run to greet him early in the morning when he's sitting outside. His hands seem to always be in motion. Maybe they are dreaming of a piece not yet drawn. Jason Fasse is a monk that I've grown up with, and this is what I know.